to the first episode of Lycan's Full Moon Reviews. You caught me in the middle of my dinner. It's not really agreeing with my stomach. You all know I have gastroparesis, so this is probably not the best thing to eat. Meh, but it's nummy. So, for this first episode, this movie is kind of a special movie. It was on YouTube for 3 days, and I cannot wait till I can buy it. It's called Deadly Dealings, and it is an Adam Freeman movie, and he stars in it as Milo. And this movie is basically about the typical survivor's guilt, grief, and it's realistic. It's done really good taste. It's done realistically. It's not over the top like a lot of horror movies like to be over the top. It's an independent film, so it's not, the big, huge blockbusters. But lately I've been liking the independent movies. They're more personal instead of, everybody can watch it. This is more personal, more family-friendly kind of group of people. I love the celebrities, actors, actresses that are in it. I love Ronnie Jonah. She is fabulous. I got to meet her at Scarefest. And I just think she's adorable. She is the main character. Her name is Mary. She lost her brother 2 years ago. Still dealing with the grief, dealing with survivor's guilt because he died protecting her. She is roommates with Milo. Milo, you can't help but smile even though everything that's sad going on with her dealing with the grief. But Milo, when you see him, you can't help but smile and giggle. He's awesome. He's played by Adam Freeman. Adam Freeman is awesome. He decides, I'm going to help her out. And he gets a spirit board. So she's reluctant at first. And she's like, whatever. Let's do it. So he has her sprinkle the salt around to keep them protected inside the circle. And then, of course, something weird has to happen. Apparently, she summons a demon named, if I'm pronouncing it right, Asling. He comes to her and says, your whole family's missing your brother. You're going through this grief and this sadness. You're going to therapy. I'll make a deal with you. You give me your dreams, and I'll give you your brother. And of course, when you make a deal, it turns out fucked up. You're never going to get exactly what you want from it. So there's always a little twist in there. She thinks it's all a dream. She'll wake up from it. She thinks it's all a dream. Then she gets a phone call from her mom saying, your brother's back. He's back. I don't know how he's back, but he's back. You need to get over here. So she goes over there. And he's sitting there, just sitting at the table, smiling. Of course, mom and dad want to feed him because, that's what parents do when you've been gone for a while. They want to feed your stomach. And so he's just sitting there with this shit-eating grin on his face, just as pale can be. Only she can see where he's drooling this black shit out of his mouth and drooling slobber. Grabs her and he I don't even remember what he says. I'm just can't get past the black slobber. You find out that after she leaves, she says, I can't deal with this. She leaves. She goes and tells Milo what's going on. Milo said, we'll get the plan. We'll get him over here. Get your parents over here, and then I'll go over and see what's going on over there with him. And then it cuts to her house, her parents' house, and mom and dad, of course, are dead. And then he goes over to Milo and Mary's house. Kills the sweet pizza delivery lady. I think she was played by Trixie. I could be wrong on that. But everybody's so nice to this Mary girl because I guess their family is the nicest family in the neighborhood, and they've always been nice to everybody, so everybody's nice to them. The brother gets over there. Apparently Milo's in on this whole deal thing. But somehow the dreams makes this Aslan more alive. It brings him out of the dark realm and into our realm. And what's cool is he goes to the therapist's office. They all do because, of course, Mary does get killed by her brother. and they all go to the therapist's office, and they kill the therapist. And then Asleen, or Aslan, however it's pronounced, becomes the therapist. It's a fun time. It was very well done. The characters, every actor and actress they chose for these characters did it perfectly. I can't see anybody else playing the characters. The only bad thing about it could have been way longer. I was sad when it was over. I was like, I want more. And there's no Dale Miller. Every independent movie needs a Dale Miller cameo. It just does. Dale Miller is just awesome. It would make the movie better. But one compliment that I'm going to give this movie, and I will give every movie that does this, you don't need nudity to make it entertaining. If you have a good story, if you have likable characters, which every character is likable. There's not one that I said, oh, I don't like this person. I liked every single one of them. So, and no, even the therapist gets in the tub, you see maybe a side shot. Because she's got, full set of boobs. So you see a side shot. But no nudity. No sex. You don't always need that. It's not always necessary.
Yeah.
The other great thing about this movie is color scheme. It had a lot of pinks and blues, and when she was dreaming, it had different colors to show she's dreaming, she's in another dimension, whatnot. So that's always really cool when they do that. Some movies do that to let you know, oh, it's a flashback, or oh, it's a dream sequence, or oh, it's this. So they definitely did utilize that. So if you've seen this movie, tell me what you thought. If you haven't seen this movie, what are you waiting for? I'll look into it and see when it's supposed to be released. And once I find out something, I will do an update and say this movie's finally coming out. But it was a great movie. And like I said, if you watched it, tell me in the comments what you thought. What did you like about it? What did you dislike about it? What are you watching? Stay spooky!
I like it spooky.
I want to thank you. Anything you want, you just name it.
You know what, Teddy? I really, really, really enjoyed that movie. That movie was freaking awesome. I loved it. Bye-bye.
Not bye-bye. He's killing you. He's going for the jugular. Oh, God, he's killing me. He's killing me. I can't stop the bleeding. Oh, boy, we got a lot of work to do.